Hello and welcome to another episode of Mr. NMS. The first thing I have to say is I'm really sorry I haven't been putting up a video for about a month and a half now, maybe even 2 months. There's been so much going on. I've got loads to tell you. The first thing is let's have a discussion and an update about Aubagio. I am now month 5 on the drug, so I'm close to finishing my fortnightly blood taking sessions, which have been going reasonably well. Sometimes I haven't been able to come up with the goods and I've had to go to the GP in order to get the blood taken by the phlebotomist. Having my blood done every couple of weeks has been okay. They're checking just to see if there are any changes with regards to liver function and my white blood count, I think. So generally everything seems to be going okay there. How am I feeling? I can't say I'm feeling any different. I'm not at all thinking or suggesting this is supposed to be some kind of magical cure or improvement, but the drug, the side effects have calmed down. Everything else seems to be going according to plan. I think the only real difference I can say to you is that I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that this drug will at least slow the progression down a little bit. Not expecting any major improvements, but it would be great just to hold on to some of the functionality that I've got, as it would be for anybody. So, if you're in my circumstances, good luck to you. Aubagio is one of a number of disease-modifying drugs that are available. This one is just a tablet that you take every day. Really looking forward to hearing from people about their responses to this drug and whether they think it is having any impact on the progression of their condition. For me, I've certainly seen functionality continue to decline in my hands. I'm only able to grip certain types of cups. They tend to be either too heavy or slip through my fingers. That's the big difference I think that I've noticed, is that my hand is getting weaker. Now, last month I went to see my neurologist. He's booked me in for an MRI. So I have an MRI next month, which will tell him whether the disease is progressing at the same rate it has been, or whether it's slowed down, or whether there's been any changes at all that are noteworthy. So I'll keep you posted about that. I'm a little bit apprehensive. I think, you just want it to show something that makes you feel as though you're not going to lose every single thing that before you took for granted. There are so many things that I've lost. I daren't even go through the list. The one thing I've always held on to is hope. I raised the issue about stem cells again to get his view. He had had a look at my last MRI. He just simply doesn't believe that it would be of any use to me. He thinks I'm too far gone. I'm probably EDSS 8.5, I think. You should know what the EDSS is. I'm not going to go into it. If you want to know, have a look at it. You can search it on the internet. It's essentially just a scale that describes your level of disability. 10 being unfortunately death. So being at 8.5 or 8.5 isn't great, but he doesn't think that the stem cells would make any difference to my condition. He's been fairly specific about where he thinks the problem is. It's not cognitive. It doesn't see there's been much change in my brain in terms of any lesions. It's all concentrated on my spine, which is what's affecting my arms and my legs, and has now made walking an impossibility. Although I can still weight bear. That's Aubagio. I wanted to talk to you about something fantastic which I'm sure you'll have heard about. because everybody's talking about it, and it is Alexa. Good morning, Alexa.
Good morning, and happy birthday to Aubagio. It's been 11 years since he took to the field, but he still remains the Premier League's top goal scorer.
You see, I have to refer to Alexa as A from now on, as if I don't, she will keep on interrupting us during the course of this discussion. Let me tell you some of the things that she can do, which you might just think, wow, I didn't know that, but isn't that great? First of all, MS, it affects me in terms of the temperature. If it gets too cold, I tend to seize up. If it gets too hot, I go a bit floppy. So I always want to know what the temperature is outside and what the forecast is going to be outside. Normally, I'd have to research that, go onto my telephone, go onto the internet, find the weather forecast. But guess what you can do? You can just ask Alexa, Alexa, what's the temperature in Middlesbrough today?
Currently, in Middlesbrough it's 16 degrees with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 17 degrees and a low of 11 degrees.
Yeah, okay, sometimes she's a bit annoying. She gives you a little bit more information than you need, but it allows you to plan your day and to think about what you need to do. You can also do things like add shopping lists, set reminders. You can order pizzas online if you want to, using her. But one of the great things that I've found, other than the fact it can play you a range of music, such as this, Alexa, play something by Run DMC.
Shuffling songs by Run DMC.
No, I can't play songs by Run DMC because of copyright. It costs too much money. But the point that I'm generally making is you can actually ask her to find any music for you in her library and she will play it for you. Plus, with Amazon, you can set up your Amazon Music account and have music come through using that service. Or, as I do, you can set up Audible and have your books read to you by A. See, I'm learning. I'm not saying Alexa all the time.
Oh. It looks like I didn't hear you correctly.
The point that I'm making is she will do lots of things for you, but one of the most fantastic things that I've found that she does is this. Let's say you're at home on your own and you have an accident. You fall, you slip, you trip, and you need some help. Alexa, ask my buddy.
Welcome to Ask My Buddy. Who would you like to alert?
You can then set an alert to any one of your friends. Effectively, what she will do is text that person, if you want, and send a message to them telling them to contact you, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You've got that security of knowing that you've got someone who can come and assist you if you find yourself in difficulty. So, well, that's it. Do a bit of research about A, see what you think about her. I think she's going to be fantastic in my life, and I think if you're disabled, or even if you're not disabled, I think you'll probably find A very useful. I know that there are other devices available. You can also have Google Home. I understand that's a pretty good system too, and there are probably other ones coming onto the market as well. So that's that. I've covered Aubagio, I've covered me, I've covered A. Don't think there's anything else other than to say I'm going to put up some more videos very soon. My apologies once again for the delay in this one. I hope you're well, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care. All the best. Bye bye.